Dzień dobry Państwu, nazywam się Kamil Rubik i mam ogromną przyjemność porozmawiać dziś z jedną z najznakomitszych wokalistek naszych czasów. Wybitna postać muzyki świata, muzyki fado, występująca obecnie w największych salach koncertowych naszego globu. Urodziła się w Portugalii, ale ceniona jest właściwie na całym świecie. Jej nadzwyczajny, a wprost uwodzicielski głos zdobył serce Prince'a czy Micka Jaggera, którzy kilka dobrych lat temu zaprosili ją do współpracy. Dziś ten głos będzie razem z Państwem. Skąd czerpie inspirację? Czym jest dla niej fado? Jaki jest jej aktualny kierunek w muzyce? O tym już za chwilę. Drodzy Państwo, jest z nami ANA MOURA. Anna, it's a big pleasure for me and for us to have you tonight in this beautiful concert hall in Katowice. This is not your first time in Poland. You have been here so far many times. How do you feel touring in this part of Europe? Thanks to one radio program called Siesta, you have very committed audience in Poland.
Oh yeah, I'm very glad to be here too. It's the first time here in this city, but we have been playing here in Poland a few times, and I love being here because the audience is always very nice to us. It's really amazing. We really have a good time here in Poland.
That's nice to hear. Let's talk about music. Portugal and fado. Fado and Portugal, trademark of your beautiful country, but also World Cultural Heritage of UNESCO's list. Many excellent masters, like for example Amália Rodrigues, Carlos de Carmo, Camané, Alfredo Marceneiro, Marisa, among others, and of course ANA MOURA, one of the most lovely voices of our times. Would you say that fado reflects your soul totally?
Yes. Fado, it's the way we have to express our feelings, our soul, our emotions, and for me it's the best way. Of course, I am a fado singer. I am suspect, but for me it's the best way to share what my soul is.
You said once such beautiful sentence that every single fado song is another story of life. We can admire many of your stories listening to your extremely charming albums. If you could choose just one song that comes to your mind right now and represent your mood of today?
Nice question, because sometimes people ask me to choose only one song, but it's only my song from my mood of today. It makes all the difference, yes. Maybe Urodziła, yes.
I have visited Portugal for a few times, especially Lisbon, of course, but also small towns like Évora, and I am impressed by how deeply and intense the Portuguese people live their music. How was it in your family, at your family?
My father, he's a musician, amateur, but he likes to play guitar, to sing. He sings very well. My mother, she sings very well, and they are a very young couple, and so since I was very young, I used to spend my weekends with them, jamming with their friends, and my father would always play the guitar and sing, and also my mother. And I remember being very young, like my 4 years old, and I asked them to sing too, and I started to notice that moment when I sang in that night, everybody would be very quiet to listen to me. It was not just a little kid who wants to make a funny thing, you know. It was a serious moment, and that was very important to me.
I would like to ask you for your cooperations. All of us know about the Rolling Stones, Prince or Herbie Hancock, and I think everything has been already said about it in these cases. But I am very curious about your duo song Eu Entrego with Omara Portuondo. How did it happen?
Omara Portuondo, actually, Buena Vista Social Club, they were touring in Europe, and when they came to Portugal, they invited me to sing with them on stage. And it was such a magical moment between us, and I really had a good time singing with them and meeting Omara Portuondo. And then when I record this song, I could feel that the flavor. It was. I could imagine her voice singing in that song. You know, I was always singing, feeling that Cuba flavor, you know, in that song. So I immediately thought about Mourą singing it with me. And then we contacted her and she said yes. So.
I must tell you, it's one of my favorite songs ever.
Really?
Yes. Anna, where do you gain an inspiration yet? On streets of Alfama or by Krzyżiad during the long summer nights at the Tagus River in Lisbon or somewhere else?
All of that are my inspirations, but everything, even here in Poland, even people that I meet, you know, it's important for me. It has inspiration. I take inspiration from everything I see and listen.
Yeah, that sounds good. You have been very successful for many years. As a first fado singer, you performed at Carnegie Hall in New York, you won many important musical prizes, and you are still developing yourself. What is your direction in music now?
It's a very complicated question because I am almost doing a new album, and I have many ideas. So I want to do so different things, you know, that I'm still deciding what to do with the next album. But mainly, what I really want to do, it's being free to do what makes sense to me as a singer, not a specific singer from a specific style. You know, I have my fadista, my soul fadista, you know, and that will be present in everything that I will do. But I want to be free to experiment and to continue developing what my story is, because I believe that each person, each singer has their own story.
Thank you so much and very much for your time. It has been a pleasure talking to you.
Pleasure
and
talking
my
to
very
you.
last question, what would you like to wish you for the future?
To wish me for the future, to
From
sing.
me, for instance.
Oh, I wish I could sing for the rest of my life. I wish it would never stop.
Thank you so much appreciated. Muito obrigado.
Obrigada.
Obrigado.
Dziękuję.